Hardcore FM podcast show. I'm your host, as usual, Hardcore Declan. And in response, Anthony De Silva done another video, and I'm cracking up here. I'm laughing so much right now. With the spew and the lawyers, I'm not even gonna play the audio because it's just so fucking comical. Um, he basically stated that I'm a lawyer and I had him killed and all this bullshit, all this the same shit in the other video, and I'm having an affair and all this bollocks. And do you know what's even more comical? More comical. He's talking about this Abby Smith girl that I haven't even spoke to in probably a long time. She got one of my profile and see this how stupid this guy is. He doesn't remember this. She got my profile and put her on her Xbox account, so I done the same thing. So he's sitting there with all this bull crap, lawyers all the time, and saying that I'm taking photos of people and putting them on my Xbox account when it's already for other people to get my image and my picture and put it on their Xbox account. So this guy forgets what she done. But anyway, I don't care. And he is talking to this girl. He is talking to this girl because his brother even told me, and do you know what? It makes me laugh about this guy. He's telling me not to speak to his brother Matthew De Silva. Yeah, put it this way. Put it this way, Anthony. Your brother is an adult, okay? Your brother is an adult. He has a voice. He can speak for himself. If Matthew doesn't want to speak to me, he can tell me, look, I don't want to speak to you. So, what's your problem that I text your brother? Like, is there something wrong that, like, are you jealous or something that I speak to your brother, like, from time to time? Like, serious. Your brother has a voice. Like, this guy not understand? And I said it to Matt, Anthony's brother. I said, look, bro, you have a voice. If you want to speak to me, you're more than welcome. And he says, no, I've no issues with you. And I wouldn't have issues with Matt because the reason why is because I've no problem with Matt. But this guy is making up all these exaggerations that I had him killed on. I don't know. I can't even remember what he even said in the video. But this guy, as I said, I don't give a shit, man. This guy is a piece of shit. I noticed that he wouldn't play the whole video of my video that I done a couple of weeks ago. He wouldn't play the video, and like he's talking about like people doing all these international crimes and shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. Get who you want. Get the FBI on this or whatever. Look, at the end of the day, you're a scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. You sent twice, and don't even lie because he lied in his video. Don't even fucking lie and turn around and say that you never called the police to my fucking house when you did on two occasions. Two fucking occasions. Don't even bullshit me, man. And we all know who fucking told you where my location is, bro. And that person should never have told my location. But I don't give a shit, man. You can have all your little party lines with the on guard shit on it because I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking saying that I'm from Northern Ireland, and apparently I'm not from Dublin. I put this accent on. I put this Dublin accent on. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, this guy is obviously cracked in the fucking head. Absolutely cracked in the fucking head. Like, you know what I mean? And then he's like recycling everything he says. He's like bringing up shit that happened like years ago, like fucking like 10, 12, fucking 5 years ago. Like, what the fuck, man? Just like regurgitating this shit back and forth to this bull crap. But if Matthew De Silva has a problem of speaking to me, he can speak for himself. He can speak for himself. He's an adult. He can turn around and say, look at Declan, I don't want to speak to you. That's fine, no problem. Or you're coming on YouTube and you've just lied. Some of the stuff you probably told the truth. Most of your videos are all fucking lies, absolute lies. Like, why would I try to sit there and try to save my reputation? I don't need to save my reputation. You understand that? I don't need to save my reputation. At the end of the day, nobody, I guarantee you, all the members of Bronxville don't even fucking like you. Every time you're in there, you're always in there filming. There's always new people there. Because you know why? There's new people there because they don't want to fucking deal with you, all the old timers. Like fucking, I don't even know. I can't even remember if Carol even still works there. You know what I mean? And then this shit, Carol stopped talking to me for no reason, bro. Carol never talked to me. You know, me and Carol talk on Facebook, bro. So fucking, like, it's just a jealousy thing, and I believe it's a jealousy thing because I'm talking to his brother. I'm talking to people that apparently know him. And that's good. That's a good thing because at least then, if this motherfucker tries to step out of fucking line, I can literally go and make one fucking phone call, and this guy will be dealt with because this guy either needs to be locked up, institute or something, institute or something, because the guy's a whack job. Like, nobody fucking likes him. Like, nobody. Every time he goes into to Bronxville or Tuckahoe, is me uncle here. And you know what's funny? That's bullshit. That Sergeant Kennedy guy. I don't know if he probably is up in the ranks, but Sergeant James Kennedy is no his uncle than he is my fucking uncle. That's bullshit. Because I spoke to James Kennedy. I spoke to Sergeant James Kennedy, and I have it on. I think I might have it on one of my shows before. He's a lying prick. I spoke to James Kennedy, and James Kennedy told me that he is not a relation. He said he knows him as a person, but he's no way he's relation. Kennedy himself told me, and a few other people in Tuckahoe told me that he's no relation. And you know, I noticed as well about in his video. See how and that's how he's lying, because he's getting pissed off, and he wouldn't even listen to the end of my video. And I don't care if he listens to my video or not, or he doesn't listen to my video, or he does listen to my video. He got so agitated because I am hitting a nerve with him, because he knows it's all bullshit and he talks a lot of shit. He's lying. He's fucking lying. Like saying, and then, like, as I said, whatever shit is going on with his town, and I'm obviously repeating myself once again. Whatever shit is going on, he's like bringing me into it. Like, I don't care if he was apparently tied up or not. He was apparently, this is what I was told. He wasn't tied up. They tied him up. They restrained him. That's what they done. They restrained him, and they put him on a fucking one of them gurney things, and put him in the back of an ambulance, because the chap is a fucking whack job. That's how much of a fucking schizo this guy is. This guy, like they had to restrain him. They had to restrain him, and then he's making up bullshit lies. Apparently, something. I reckon he smashed the window that day in the hospital. He said that the security guard smashed the window. So he can sit there and he can tell all the lies. And, oh, I was gagged with rope, and I was gagged with a gag in my mouth, and I was tied up unlawfully, when that's their fucking job. Like, how do they know? They don't know you. How do they know you don't have a weapon on you? How do they know? Like I don't understand this guy. Like, I don't give a shit. He can do all the videos he wants to do. You know what I mean? He can fucking, he can rabbit on and lie. Like, every single fucking, like, I'd say 90% of that video he done earlier on is all bollocks. It's all probably 10% he spoke the truth. 10% he spoke the truth. And he admitted that he called the police on me. He admitted that he called the police, and saying that I'm from Northern Ireland when I'm actually in the Republic of Ireland. Get it right, man. Get it fucking right. I'm in the Republic side of Ulster, you fucking stupid cunt. That's how much of an idiot this guy is. He doesn't know his geography. Apparently, he says he has relations in Northern Ireland. There's difference between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. You fucking dope. Just because I live in Ulster, there's parts of Ulster that are fucking Republic. You stupid cunt. Does he not realise, like, there's a border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland? Like, I'm obviously not going to say where my location is, but where I live is I'm probably maybe 20 minutes, probably 40 minutes to the border where I live. So I basically live in the northeast of the Republic of Ireland, and I'm about probably about 20 minutes to 40 minutes to the border. So does he not realise, like, there's a border not too far from me, and he's saying that I'm in Northern Ireland and all this bullshit? And don't fucking lie, man, because he's saying that he never rang the on Garda Síochána, which is a lie. Because why would, if he rang Northern Ireland, why the fuck would the Northern Ireland police know who I am when the Northern Ireland is a completely different country? They wouldn't even know me up in Northern Ireland. So it's amazing that twice, on two occasions, he rang the police on me for no reason. And I told the one time there was two detectives, and I told the two detectives, I said, this, you are coming out here. Apparently, it was supposed to be a welfare check, which is bullshit, all bullshit. And I said, well, you see, I'm fine. Like, why the hell are you coming out here at like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening? I'm chilling now. I'm trying to watch the football. You're coming out to my fucking house. And like, I goes, can nothing be done about this guy wasting your time from coming out here? And they were like, oh well, it's our duty to come out and check to make sure you're okay. And I'm like, well, I'm okay. I look fine. So like, get the fuck out of my house. And then another time, I was asleep on the couch, and this guy basically rang the police again, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up, I was like dazed and shit, and I was like, what the hell is the police doing at my door? And he rang, and I knew he rang because he told me who rang. He told me the name who rang. And I said, what the fuck are you doing? And then when I went further about it, apparently magically this police went on permanent vacation. When I went to find this police officer the next day, I was told that this guy went on permanent vacation. So that's a bit strange. So either somebody was either impersonating on Garda Síochána. Well, they verified this guard apparently worked in the area, and he said he's on permanent vacation. So that's a bit strange that on Garda Síochána knocks to my door. I ring the next day to complain. Why the hell is on Garda Síochána knocking at my door for absolutely no reason? And all of a sudden this guy is on permanent vacation? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Serious. Like this guy, and he's saying that I've made his life a living hell. I've made his life a living hell, and I'm admitting all this when where's this so proof, or where's this admission? Where does this? I've never admitted to anything. You're saying that I had you killed at a Starbucks, which is bullshit, by the way, and it was confirmed by certain individuals in the Bronxville police, the Tuckahoe police, and I can't even remember what other was Eastchester, I think, apparently. Like, so if they're telling me I had nothing to do with it, which I obviously didn't have nothing to do with it, when I believe it was his friend that done it, because apparently he knew everything happened that night. Grumpy Dad, Spencer Heberger, by the way. Apparently he's not talking to this guy, which is bullshit. That's another bullshit lie. Which he courses this guy out from time to time. Many times I've been in a party and he's like, oh, this Grumpy Dad's a fat piece of shit and he's this and that and whatever. You know what I mean? Like this guy just seems to like diss people every single fucking time you're in a party. If it's not Grumpy, it's this Lauren girl, and apparently I know where this girl lives, and I know everything, which is bullshit, because this girl actually told me where she lived. I never asked her where she lived. She told me where she lived. I don't know exactly where she actually lives in the town, but she told me, and she told other people. So if I'm supposedly having this affair with this girl, why is our friend, our best friend, like staying by me? Apparently, I've done this girl wrong and all this shit. So why would her so-called best friend that knows for 12 years, why would she speak to me and aside with me, explain to me? Because I know this guy's gonna do, this motherfucker's gonna do another video. He's gonna do a video. It's gonna just go back and forth and all this shit. Obviously, I'm stupid enough to come on and put fuel to the fire. But apparently, I know where this girl lives. When this girl told me like what town she lives, and I'm not interested with this girl. But he's gonna say I do have interests when, I don't do this long distance relationship, and whatever business Lauren had with me, my other mate from Wales. I look at he's a single at the time. Well, he was a single man. Apparently, she's single. So I don't give a shit if they're doing long distance relationship or they were or they weren't gonna do a long distance relationship. But what annoys me is he's thinking that I'm in Ireland when I'm married for like what 10 years, nearly 11 years. My wife is sitting here, right now. Apparently, I have all these messages that I was having an affair when she was the one who was being indirected towards me, being very inappropriate towards me, sending me nasty fucking messages, sending me nasty pictures, which I actually have forwarded them onto the police. So the police is investigating this shit. So, like, why would I, if I was supposedly having an affair, why would I go to that extreme to bring all this stuff to the police to incriminate myself? When, why would I do that? Why would I do that when I'm speaking the truth? I'm speaking to my followers. I'm speaking to my listeners on this. So why would I go out of my way? And apparently, according to him, I am uh, protecting my image. Bullshit. I don't need to protect my image. I know who I am. I know who I stand for. I am a human being like every single person listening to this. And what they do is their business. I'm my own person. Like individual people are their own individual. I'm me. So why do I need to, you know, protect my image? I don't need to protect anything. I don't need to protect anything. And then he's bringing in other people about Bobby Mars. I don't give a shit. Who cares about Bobby Mars? Like no, like I don't give a fuck. And then he's bringing in other people like Tamala, Preston. When this motherfucker has been bitching and moaning about this Preston guy, apparently, and ringing his sister, apparently Preston's sister or something, and ringing his mother, like doing all the. That's what I'm saying. This guy, I be sitting in the party, and the conversation might come up, and then he's like ringing around to all these people, like his sister, his mother, I think somebody's uncle or something. I don't know if it's Tamla's uncle or his uncle. But he's like doing all this did all this, and he's talking about me being shady when this motherfucker is. Look, I don't care. We all talk trash, but would you go to the extreme just to ring people, just to wind them up? Like, really? Really? And we all know about this Preston guy. This Preston guy has a fucking charge sheet long as me fucking leg. Maybe longer than me fucking leg. So don't even start this bullshit when this motherfucker done what he done, shot a gun in a room with a fucking child in the room. So don't even start. I don't even want to touch on this Preston guy or this Tamla girl, whatever. You know what I mean? They're just bad news and whatever. But like, so don't sit here and try to defend people, certain people, and then trying to make me fall out with my friends when they just look at you and say, nah, mate, I'm gonna ignore him. I should ignore him. I should ignore him, this guy. But I'm foolish to not to ignore the guy. I'm a fool not to ignore the guy. Like, he's lying. He's saying that apparently I was spamming with all these messages when he has the message on his last video when I text him, not Friday gone, Friday beforehand, and I text him saying, I don't want to speak to you. So the messages are there, and I have the messages of when his brother texted me, which is true, because you're gonna call now. He's gonna call his brother a lawyer. Apparently, he's gonna call Matt a lawyer. Um, that when his brother texted me, I think it was like last week, saying that he wanted to apologise, but he wanted to ask me. Apparently, I was talking to other people about this girl and him having a relationship or some shit. I have the messages, and I can put them. I can probably edit the video, and I can put the messages up that me and Matt De Silva had this conversation in a text. So I don't know why this guy is jealous because I talked to his brother, and he's just bringing up like cock and bull stories about me. But let him, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the truth always comes out in the end. Apparently I'm supposed to be having this fair, but at the end of the day, what's the same when the truth comes out? I'll win at the end of the day. He'll just be a loser. He'll be just a loser at the end of the day. And when the real truth comes out about apparently, oh no, I was wrong. Oh, this guy didn't have an affair. Um, I'll have my day. I'll have my day, and I'll be sitting there, and I'll be boasting about it on YouTube, saying, "Ha ha ha, I fucking won." And I wish I could play the end of his video, how agitated this guy got, how agitated this guy got. So fucking funny. Like, I obviously hit a nerve, and he knows I've hit a nerve with him. But at the end of the day, I fought the law, and the law will win. So at the end of the day, I'll be a winner. At the end of the day, I'll be a winner, and this guy will obviously eat his words, and I'll just sit there, and just laugh at his videos, all the videos he posted about me, and I'll just have a good crack. You know what I mean? I'll just sit there and laugh, and I will come on and I'll keep boasting about it. You know what I mean? But grow the fuck up, bro. If I want to speak to your brother is once again, I'm repeating myself. Once again, this guy is an adult. This guy is older than this guy. And I have to say, Matt De Silva is a nice lad. Absolutely a nice lad. Unfortunately, it's a shame that his brother is not a little bit, brother, like brother. You know what I mean? This guy, he's not the full chilling, you know what I mean? But Matt's a lovely lad. Matt De Silva is a lovely lad. We talk time to time, and you know what I mean, just shooting the breeze. And I just think it's a jealousy thing. I honestly just think it's a really, really jealous thing. Like, oh, I'm talking to his family. Like, you swear I'm having like a party chat with his mother and his father and all this shit. Like, I'm speaking to his brother. And as I said, Matt should be, if Matt doesn't want to talk to me, Matt told me, he says, I've no problem with you. I'll speak to you if I want to. My brother shouldn't be telling you who I shouldn't speak to. I should be in control of who I speak. Yes, he should be in control. Like myself, I speak to who I speak to. And if I don't want to speak to somebody, I don't speak to them. You know, what are you going to do? Force me to speak to the person? No, I'm not. No way. If I want to speak to somebody, I'll speak to them. If I don't speak to them. I just avoid them. So he's basically making his say for his brother. He's basically saying, well, I'll make sure he doesn't speak to my brother. And I spoke to him, and I called him out over. He messaged me on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, and he started calling me out, and I didn't give a fuck. I just kept spamming him. And I said, look at bro, you're a fucking arsehole. And I told his brother that I called him an arsehole and an ignorant cunt. And you need help. And his brother like didn't even say, "Oh, why did you say that?" Because his brother knows that I'm speaking the truth. I'm not these type of people that talk shit about somebody, and then oh, I'm calling them out right now. I'm calling you out, Anthony. So I'm calling you a fucking arsehole, and I'm calling you a whack job because you are a whack job. I'm not going to be behind your back and texting your brother saying this shit. I'm saying it to you right now. And I don't give a fuck what you think or what you do with your life. You live in a different country to me. And get who you want to get, FBI agents, whatever. Don't give what did he say? I'm very lucky to be walking the streets. Walking the streets. What crime apparently did I do? What crime? Come on. Because it just seems to be like a jealous thing. And then you're trying to, obviously, I've good friends that see through you. I've a good wife that sees through you. You're trying to like destroy my life, trying to, which it doesn't work. You're trying to destroy my marriage by coming on YouTube and spreading lies about me, saying I'm having this so-called affair. When wow, I must be invisible at times because most of the time I'm here with my wife. So explain to me if I'm here with my wife, what I'm in Norwich all of a sudden when I'm here. Fuck off, man. Serious. Go and fucking honest to God, man. I like I just responded back to that son of a bitch. And to be honest, I should have left it. I'm just chilling out here trying to enjoy my Monday, Tuesday morning. Probably hitting the sack in a few minutes. But like, imagine like going on YouTube. Like, should I even tell people that are listening to this show to go onto his channel and listen to the bullshit this guy spews? Like, this guy spews bullshit, and like it ain't working. Like he thinks like this is getting to me, and if he doesn't get to me, he gets to other people through me or through me friends. Like he talks to my friends to get to me. Do you think that bothers me? No, it doesn't bother me. I don't care if you're having talks, because obviously I've decent friends that just don't give a fuck about you, and you know common sense friends. They're good friends. Even he's trying to get like he was trying to like fuck me up with my other mate, ma. And I even said to ma, I said, "Did you see that video?" He goes, "Yeah." I goes, "Did he text you?" He goes, "Yeah, ages ago." I goes, "What do you what did you say?" I'm back now. I just ignored him. So that's to tell you. So my mate is ignoring you because he knows you're a stupid fucking idiot. And do another video and do more lies and more lies. Like this guy, what's his YouTube channel? And the best in the world, Anthony. Like, go on his channel and listen to this shit. Like, he goes into police stations. His own brother was like, "Why is he going to all these places? He's going to police stations. He's going to like firehouses." All this bullshit saying that people wanted to jam papers up his arse. Like, would you blame them? Would you really really blame them? Like, honestly, like, if I knew him personally, I'd jam a paper up his arse because he's that much of a whack job. Honestly, I would. I'd jam a paper up his arse. Like, he's saying all this shit, and I'm actually in a good humour tonight. I was actually laughing at his video, like, but it was so funny. Like imagine walking into a police station, and he's going to like, they're saying to go back to Bronxville, whatever issue he has with apparently this Matthew Steins guy and all this shit, and other people, other evac members. Apparently he's gonna jam a paper up his arse. He's going to like other police stations outside his jurisdiction, and they're like we have no jurisdiction. You need to go back to Bronxville because he's going back. Oh well, I went there and they're laughing at me and this. Would you blame them? Would you actually blame them? I'd fucking if I was a police officer, and you came into me with all this garbage, I'd fucking laugh at you too. I wouldn't even honestly, I wouldn't even take this guy seriously. Like his own brother, I don't know if his own brother has time for him or not. Um, if he does, happy days. If he doesn't, Jesus, the guy, fair play to the guy. I'll give the guy a handshake if the guy doesn't have time for his own brother. But well, the way we speak when we text back and forth, it looks like his brother doesn't seem to have time for him. But continue saying all this bullshit of I'm having an affair and try and turn my friends against me because it ain't working. You know what I mean? You know, and then apparently I know where this girl lives when the girl herself told me where she lives. And don't lie, he's gonna lie. I know he's gonna lie. I could say 300%. I was gonna say 100%. I could guarantee you 600%. This guy is gonna do another video and he's gonna lie, saying that I'm lying and all this shit. You are a lying prick. You're the biggest lying cunt I've ever met in my life. And I'm telling you what, you are in the group chat and don't fucking lie, man. Don't fucking lie. I was in a party with you about 2 months ago and all you kept doing was, the Lauren and our mates are slagging me, and I had to send pictures over to prove something. So are you gonna do another video and say you're gonna deny that? I guarantee you he's gonna deny that. When we had this conversation, and you know what? It's a shame that I didn't record this conversation because then even have more of a laugh. I would have more of a laugh because he's dissing apparently his own brother-in-law, his best friend or brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law. He's dissing him. He's dissing this Lauren girl, saying that she. I don't care if you know her. You spoke to this girl, and don't say you've spoke to her 3, 4, 5 months ago. You're a lying cunt. You only spoke to her recently, and I know you're speaking because your own brother. I have text messages from your own brother. Your own brother told me that you speak to her. So don't sit there and lie. Do not lie. I don't know why. Like I'm trying to be honest here. I'm trying to be honest here, and this guy is lying to his subscribers. And I also have the message of his brother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then he's gonna call his brother a lawyer again. I have the messages from his brother saying that he wanted to apologise to me, and apparently the reason why he wanted to speak to me is to stop talking to my friends. Apparently he thinks I was talking to my friends saying that him and Lauren were annoyed him, which is bullshit. See, that's another thing. He thinks everything is about him, the world is against him, everybody's against him. Bro, wake the fuck up. Like, nobody is against you. Like, I don't know if you're getting it into your head. Like, seriously, maybe I am in your head, and maybe you're paranoid. Because that's what it is, man. That's what it is. I'm getting in your head and making you paranoid, saying that everybody is against me. And apparently, what did he say as well? I'm a member of EVAC in his last video, not the video today, 2 days ago. Apparently, I'm a member of EVAC and I'm working internationally. Wow, well done, man. Well done. Like, do you come up with these things on your own, or like do you have to like look up this shit? Like, there's a guy, I don't even know this guy. Apparently, he's an EVAC member. Apparently, and this guy obviously made comments. I don't know. They were obviously bad comments. Well, not bad comments, but negative comments on his channel. And this guy was like being coursing out, and no, he's doing fraud. Everybody with this guy seems to be doing fraud. Like, serious, bro. Like, what? Like, serious. If there was a million of you, man, the whole world would be fucked. The whole world would be fucked if there was a million of these guys, because everything is fraud, and I have to ring the police, and wasn't apparently wasn't it true? This guy apparently wanted to be a cop or something, but didn't make it and shit. Like this, how screwed up this guy is. Like this how screwed up this guy is. He wanted to be a cop, but because he couldn't cut it. Um, he's obviously bitching and moaning and taking it out on certain individuals. But look, I don't give a shit. I know he's gonna do a video. I know he's gonna do another video saying that I'm a lying cunt and all this shit. When this guy either is or was in a group chat because he told me about it. He told me that apparently they were slagging him or something and they were dissing him and all this shit. And I said, well, who's in this group chat? And he told me, he said Lauren was in it and he said three other people. And he apparently had to I don't know what he actually told these guys or these people. Apparently they were slagging him and they didn't believe what they were telling him or he was telling them. And apparently he said, oh, I sent a photo. And I said, why would you send a photo? If you want to say to these, oh yeah, and another thing, he says he doesn't know this girl, but he's sending photos of himself to this girl and these other individuals, and and that's a bit strange, isn't it? Isn't that really strange that this guy is like, I don't know if he's trying to prove a point or something. I don't really give a shit if he's trying to prove a point, but he obviously was talking to these people, and as I said, I'm not sitting here saying he knows this girl. He's spoken to this girl. I'm not saying he knows this girl like the next door neighbor or something, but he's spoken to this girl many times. He's spoken to this girl when Grumpy was around. He's spoken to this girl apparently when Grumpy wasn't around, up to now. And his own brother even told me that he speaks to this girl. So are you gonna sit there, Mr. De Silva, or Anthony De Silva, or should I say Lawrence De Silva? Lawrence De Silva, because we all know your fucking real name, Lawrence. Okay? If you want to go there, if you want to really go personal, Lawrence, are you going to call your own brother a liar? Because I know he's going to say, oh, my brother never said that when I have the text messages. When I have the fucking text messages of him texting me 2 Fridays ago. So basically, 2 Fridays ago. Not last Friday, the Friday before. And his brother said that he wanted to speak to me and he wanted to talk to me, he wanted to apologise, and he wanted to ask me why was I going around telling my friends that this Anthony guy and this Lauren girl was having apparently they were in a relationship. So I just hope this guy doesn't call his brother a liar. I hope not. I hope not, because I have the messages, and trust me, if I have to put the messages up tomorrow, I'll do another video tomorrow, and I'll put the messages that between me and Matthew De Silva, and then is he gonna call? Is he gonna turn around and say that's fake? That's bullshit. They're fake messages. I know for a fact because I know this guy 15 years. 15 years. And boo hoo, I don't care if people are out to get you in Tuckahoe, or people are out to get you in Bronxville, or people are out to get you in Scarsdale, or people are out to get you in fucking, I don't know, half of the fucking Kip. I don't give a shit. I don't care, man. I don't care. And then you know what makes me laugh as well? Yeah. A man, a police officer that killed his family and killed himself. This guy stands by this guy. This guy stands. He turned around one day and we were talking when Sergeant Morgan died. Obviously I feel sorry for the immediate family that had to go through all that. But this guy, Sergeant Morgan, killed his family and killed himself. And this guy was like, oh, he he's a hero and all this shit. How can a person be a hero if the man killed himself? And it's different if the person just killed himself. But this man killed his family and then killed himself. So how can you worship a person like that? And he's obviously going to say this guy had mental issues or whatever, bollocks. That man knew what he done that night. That man knew what he done that night. He murdered his family, his wife and his kids, and then decided to commit suicide. And I'm not condoning suicide. Obviously, um, it's very, very sad. Somebody committing suicide, but to murder your family and then kill yourself, and then he should have got a funeral. He should have got a decent funeral, and all this bullshit. Oh, the man was a hero. Bullshit. Maybe he was a hero before he done this, but what he done was absolutely so. This guy turns around to me and says, "Oh, he should be a hero. He should be honoured." Why would you honour a type of person that done that? Why? Explain to me why would you do that? But anyway, guys, I've talked too much tonight. 41 minutes here. I'm going to bed. But I hope you enjoy the Hardcore FM, of course, podcast. And if he does do a video, I'll come back because I've text messages from his brother asking, basically saying that he wanted to apologise to me and all this cock and bullshit. And he did say in his video that I text him just Friday gone, that's a liar. Because I texted him 2 Fridays ago, basically 2 weeks ago. But he's going to say in his video that I text him only on the Friday. I don't care, block me, do what you want, I don't give a shit, bro. Stay out of my fucking life. Stay out of my life. Because apparently you know everything about me, which is bullshit. You don't know fuck all about me. So you go do your own shit in your own kip, and I'll do my own shit in my kip. You understand that, bro? Because I'm just sick to death of this guy. Somebody said, "Hey, Salstar, I don't know if you're still listening. How are you, man? We're trying to get through some business here tonight. People making fucking fake videos about me, and you know what I mean. But I hit a nerve tonight. And I can go now to bed happy and in good spirits because I ignored this piece of shit. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Slán leat, má sé de thullaigh, os an buachail, os an Colin, guys. Good night and God bless. See you later.